President Buhari inaugurates projects at University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital. Governor Ugwuanyi lays foundation stone of Amenity Hospital in Enugu-Ezike. Plus, update on yellow fever in Enugu State. Hello everyone, this is Panorama coming to you live from the NTA Enugu Network Center. I am Chinenye Nwoye. Several landmark projects executed at the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital have been inaugurated towards enhancing healthcare delivery. President Muhammadu Buhari described the event as a reflection of federal government's commitment towards improving lives and livelihoods, as well as creating the enabling environment for growth, peace and progress. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo reports that the projects were inaugurated virtually by the president.
Amongst the impressive projects inaugurated by President Muhammadu Buhari is the 150-bed, fully equipped trauma center, which comes with a helipad to provide latest multidisciplinary care to those in need. Others were the new General Outpatient Department, a complex for the National Health Insurance Scheme, a multipurpose auditorium and conference center constructed and furnished by the Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum, as well as a new hostel for the School of Nursing of the teaching hospital.
The value of these projects to our healthcare system cannot be underestimated. Emerging diseases have made it necessary for all nations to increase and improve resource application, adapting to the new normal.
President Muhammadu Buhari urged the citizens to take advantage of the excellent facilities, while the operators to imbibe maintenance culture as government sustain efforts at rendering affordable and quality healthcare with broad coverage.
I should direct the head of service and the budget office to look into the request of University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital for an increase in the personnel and overhead allocation so as to optimize services provided by the activation of these new projects. Nigeria is proud of your achievements. I urge all staff to continue to work together harmoniously for the benefit of citizens. I assure you of my commitment to improve healthcare delivery services all over Nigeria.
Governor Babagana Umar Zulum, in a goodwill message, said Borno State will continue to collaborate more effectively with the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital towards the provision of basic healthcare needs in Borno, the home of peace.
These landmark projects were timely, considering the health challenges the state is facing as a result of the lingering security challenges. Indeed, we are short of working to thank Mr. President for his tireless support to the government and people of Borno State in fighting the insurgency and many other interventions. And so our collective prayers are with you, Your Excellency.
I'd like to express WHO commitment to continue to support the university and the government to make sure that the communities in the Borno State have the services of the quality they require.
Assisting and protecting lives affected by armed conflict and violence is always a collective effort. I strongly believe that this physical rehabilitation center will demonstrate that in the years to come.
During the event, participants applauded the management of the teaching hospital for its partnership with the ICRC that produced a fully operational physical rehabilitation center in support of the stabilization drive in Borno State. From the State House, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
Muhammadu Buhari has called on the international community to make concerted efforts towards addressing the tuberculosis epidemic using the latest available technology. This was contained in his message to the Roundtable Conference of the Board of the Global Stop TB Partnership, hosted by Nigeria.
If we fail in the fight to reverse the current trend in TB prevalence, TB will continue to fight us and lead to avoidable loss of lives, especially among the economically productive age group and amongst our most vulnerable groups, especially women. It is imperative that we not only commit to ending the TB epidemic as one of the milestones enshrined in the SDGs, but also to institute an accountability element and to ensure that our commitment translates to achievement of desired results.
By Stop TB partnership at the global and national levels towards ending the epidemic, despite numerous challenges.
TB is still one of the leading causes of deaths worldwide, and efforts at ending it are now complicated because of coronavirus. Nigeria ranks among those countries bearing the brunt of an increasing burden of TB, with a growing number of missing TB cases. I would like to use this platform to reaffirm my commitment to providing needed political leadership and support, facilitating collaboration with other governments and partners as we work together to end TB in Nigeria and globally.
Said the reversal of Nigeria's difficult health indices remains a top priority of his administration. The National Road Safety Strategy 2021 to 2030 was on Thursday presented to the National Economic Council for consideration and endorsement as a national policy and strategy document for implementation by stakeholders. Minister of State for Finance and National Planning, Clement Agba, while presenting the document, says this is in order to reduce road traffic crashes, including the development of road infrastructure across the country.
Of the implementation approach as specified in the strategic document took account of planning, coordination, execution, design, regulations and standards which are deemed necessary to support activities in the National Road Safety Strategy, how to create awareness amongst our people, research and training, the funding mechanism, and also the monitoring and evaluation mechanism.
Speaks on the balance in the Federation accounts.
We currently have a balance of $72,409,970.48. For the stabilization account, we currently have a balance of 48,090,297,160 naira 12 kobo. Whereas for the natural resources account, we have a balance of 155,530,778,234 naira 58 kobo.
Be recalled that during the last Federal Executive Council meeting, Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, got approval for the 2020 Finance Bill. The ministry used the opportunity to present this to the National Economic Council, and the Council was pleased with the Finance Bill. Further step on this is to forward the bill to the National Assembly. Enugu State Government has expressed gratitude to President Muhammadu Buhari for honoring 8 indigenes of the state who were outstanding during their National Youth Service Year with the prestigious presidential awards and offering them career appointments in the Federal Civil Service. The awardees visited the state government to present and dedicate the award. Comfort Ayim reports.
Deputy Governor of the state, Cecilia Ezilo, gave the commendation while receiving members of the Association of Enugu State NYSC National Presidential Honor Awardees on behalf of the governor during a courtesy visit this Monday at the Government House. The Deputy Governor advised the awardees to make judicious use of the opportunity, especially in the era of widespread unemployment and underemployment.
We are very happy to know that all of you have been given career opportunities in the federal civil service, depending on your specialties and other considerations. For this gesture, we are very grateful to the President and would like to urge you to make very good use of this unique opportunity. The
coordinator of the association, Kenneth Ugu, explained that the visit was to present and dedicate the awards to Governor Ugwuanyi-led administration's focused leadership and good governance. The presidential NYSC honor conferred on them in 2019 at the presidential villa was earned through selfless service to their fatherland by individual community development projects during their service year at the period of 2013 to 2016 in their various states of posting.
These community development service projects include construction of classrooms, donation of school chairs, boreholes, building of library, toilet, medical outreach, and invention of a visually impaired walking guide for the blind and elderly persons in our community.
The awardees have therefore appealed to the state government for academic sponsorship in their postgraduate study in their choice of foreign institutions to further encourage other youth to remain patriotic and portray good image wherever they go. In Enugu, Comfort Ayim, NTA News.
The youths have been advised to always shun violence and destruction of lives and properties, as witnessed during the NSAS protest. Chairman, Governing Board, Nigeria Youth Congress, NYC, Dr. Yakubu Shendam, gave the advice during the inauguration of the NYC Enugu State Chapter in Enugu. Dominica Onya was there and now reports.
While inaugurating the new schools, the Senior Special Assistant to President on Youth and Student Affairs, Nasser Adama, represented by his personal assistants, urged the new youth schools to always discharge their duties credibly, without fear or favor, but in the interest of the Youth Congress and the country at large. Enugu State Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Mr. Manfred Nzekwe, explained that youth need opportunities to both learn about and practice leadership in meaningful and authentic ways. He also felicitated with the newly inaugurated ESCO members, registering his expectations that they collaborate with the state government in exploring solutions to youth-related problems.
Nigerian Youth Congress, by the outlook of the present national leadership and various state executives already inaugurated, is a clear indication that the caliber of officers on board are prepared to reposition Nigerian youth towards meaningful impact in nation building.
Let's come together, let's talk to ourselves, let's see how we can be able to channel a good way forward for ourselves so that the government can now be able to see reason why we must be looking into. And coordination is very, very important in this aspect.
The Nigerian Youth Congress is a national non-governmental youth organization that seeks to empower young people to take action through community and national service towards creating sustainable solutions to local and national challenges. In Enugu, Dominica Onya, NTA News.
President Muhammadu Buhari has described the defection of Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State into the APC as not only a good omen for the governing party, but indeed a stabilizing factor to the nation's political landscape. The president stated this while formally receiving the governor at his official residence Thursday evening. State House correspondent Adamu Sambu has the details.
Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State was accompanied to the State House by a delegation of the Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee of the APC, led by the chairman and governor of Yobe State, Mai Malabuni.
Well, you better get it correct.
This is coming less than 24 hours after Governor Umahi, who is the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, was formally welcomed into the APC family at a grand occasion in Abakaliki, attended by governors and other critical stakeholders of the party. He is here to formally affirm his allegiance, loyalty and support to President Muhammadu Buhari, leader of the governing party and indeed the federal government. Speaking to NTA News after their closed-door engagement that lasted 45 minutes, President Buhari described the evening as one of his best in the seat of government.
I admired his courage. I told him it's an environment that has been thoroughly combated to PDP. For him to come out and join us now is a great thing for the party. The party has been very lucky to have him. And it's stabilizing the national politics, for a governor from the southeast, to come back and join APC at this stage. Already you, the press, are speculating that he wants to be president. What's wrong with that?
For Governor Dave Umahi, with the tremendous benefits derived by Ebonyi State from the APC-led federal government, joining the party is the least he can do to show appreciation.
There is every reason for every person from Southeast to re-examine, my purpose of leaving the PDP, and know that the people of Southeast will have no place in PDP. If you come to my state, you will see quite a lot of development. And these developments were not done with the FAC allocation. They were done by special intervention of Mr. President. I can boldly say that under Mr. President, I've developed Ebonyi State. So if I've been at the periphery and I got all this development for my people, I said, look, we have to play at the center. And moreover, it is important that the people of Southeast should, for once, stop being in opposition.
Maybe some other zones are well placed and they can generate money locally. Our people have investment all over the country. Direct investment, not portfolio investment, direct investment. And we need to protect it. If Nigeria is strong, the Igbos will do better. The solidarity of Nigeria is very important to us. So we belong to the center. That's where our people have always been. We feel comfortable playing with the national politics.
The chairman, caretaker committee of the APC and governor of Yobe State, Mai Malabuni, is optimistic that the governing party will continue to get bolstered.
The entire APC family is very happy because our priority as a party is peace, unity, progress, and national development under the able leadership of our president and leader, President Muhammadu Buhari. And we are rebuilding our party. Many more are joining, many more are coming.
We are quite excited that the vision of our party leader, President Muhammadu Buhari, the vision of the foundation fathers who brought APC together to be a party for all Nigerians is coming back strong.
It is not just one more governor joining us. This is one performing governor, one governor who has given an excellent account of himself in terms of bringing development to his state.
APC now controls 20 out of the 36 states of the Federation. From the State House, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
Just reaching us says that President Muhammadu Buhari has received the report of the Judicial Commission of Inquiry on the investigation of the acting chairman of the EFCC, Ibrahim Magu. President Buhari says he wants Nigeria to be counted among countries who do not tolerate but fight corruption. We'll bring you details of this report in our subsequent bulletin. The Director General, National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, Julie Oka-Donli, has charged the stakeholders and the newly inaugurated State Task Force on Human Trafficking to give their maximum cooperation and support in their various states. The DG NAPTIP gave the charge during a two-day training of stakeholders inaugurated by the state governors. Mina Adobi Ukobasi reports.
The two-day training for state task forces drew the stakeholders and members of the state task forces on human trafficking across the Southeast Zone and other participants from various states of Nigeria. The focus of the training is to equip the relevant authorities on the appropriate information skill about human trafficking and various ways to fight the menace in the society. The Director General NAPTIP disclosed that the challenges of human trafficking and irregular migration are quite enormous, and new initiatives must be developed to ensure sustained successes against these challenges.
What we plan to do is, when we rescue victims of trafficking, we give them psychosocial support, medical support, and then we hand them over to their state task force.
Representatives from the International Organization for Migration, IOM, and the project officers assisted vulnerable migrants and counter-trafficking explained that the International Organization for Migration, IOM, has been working assiduously with NAPTIP for various counter-trafficking strategies and policing at operational levels.
We are supporting NAPTIP with strengthening coordination levels at state level on issues of human trafficking.
There are goodwill messages from various states. Members of the task forces were inaugurated in various states drawn from Enugu, Ebonyi, and Anambra states. In Enugu, Mena Adobe Kobasi, NTA News.
We will take a break here. Panorama continues shortly. Do stay. Thank you for staying on. As part of its massive developmental projects for the well-being of rural dwellers, the Enugu State Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi has laid a foundation stone for the construction of amenity hospital complex at General Hospital Ugurute, Ibueze North local government area of the state. Kelechi Ochiara has more.
The present administration in Enugu State, through its developmental strides in the rural communities, has resolved to continue vigorous pursuit of better environments for healthy living. Locating the Amenity Hospital Complex at General Hospital Ugurute, Governor Ugwuanyi disclosed that a lot of rural development projects in some sectors like health, infrastructure, education, among others, are underway to uplift the living standard of rural dwellers. Presenting a brief history of the General Hospital, the Chief Medical Director pointed out that no significant project has been recorded in the hospital since 1956.
From the archive and the history, this General Hospital was founded in 1956. But it graduated from a head post to maternity to General Hospital. And ever since that time, it was terribly in a very bad shape. You can't even drive into this hospital.
Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, Greg Nnaji, applauded the governor's efforts and promised to commence the evaluation of the facility with a view to rehabilitating it to serve the public better as directed by the governor.
This hospital has a total square meters of 5,800 square meters, a ground floor and one suspended floor. Your Excellency the Governor, the hospital layout is in compliance with best world practices.
According to the Commissioner for Works, the Amenity Hospital Complex is expected to be a story building comprising a ground floor and upper floor with 40 wards for patients in Enugu. Kelechi Ochiara, NTA News.
As yellow fever spreads to 3 more local government areas in Enugu State, the state government, with the support of the federal government, local and international partners, is intensifying efforts to control further spread of the disease in the state. Judah Bugu is standing by with an update on the situation.
A disease which was initially confirmed to be the cause of the mysterious deaths in 2 communities in Ibueze North local government area of the state has suddenly become a public health concern to the entire state, following reports of strange deaths similar to the cases in Ibueze North within communities in Nsukka, Isuzo, and Igbo-Etiti local government areas.
People are dying every day.
3-4 persons in a compound. We are fearing. Some people are running away. We don't know what to do.
The State Ministry of Health, through the Rapid Response Team, is currently making frantic efforts, administering yellow fever vaccines, sensitizing the public, and fumigating bushes in the affected areas in order to save the lives of the people from this deadly disease.
The State Ministry of Health swung into action with a multi-sectoral technical working group, bringing in the State Ministry of Health, other ministries in the state like the Ministry of Environment, and then came together with some other federal bodies that have something to do with yellow fever control in the nation.
Our target area in the fumigation is the bushes and stagnant water.
Public health experts in the state have continued to harp on the need for people to imbibe personal hygiene, visit hospitals and health centers when they feel unwell for prevention and early detection of the virus.
Children should be vaccinated against yellow fever, okay? And the secondly, vector control. People should ensure that the vectors, that is the mosquito around the environment, is killed, and also environmental control, ensuring that all mosquito breeding sites are destroyed.
The current outbreak in the state, according to the State Ministry of Health, is the first time the state is witnessing widespread cases of yellow fever in more than 20 years. In Enugu, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
We actually invited the Enugu State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Ikechukwu, to speak more on the outbreak of yellow fever in Enugu State, but he's here to join us in the studio. But for want of time, that is it on Panorama from the NTA Enugu Network Center. We thank you so much for being a part of it. Do enjoy the rest of our programs on the NTA. Good afternoon.